Oh, as a boy, I think. Lindbergh flying the Atlantic inspired a lot of farm boys to become pilots. And
airplanes were so few that when anyone heard them, boy, everybody ran out to look at it.
Well, when I was in the 2nd grade in school, I wanted to be a pilot.
We found out that we could get into the V5, the Navy flight training. I'd always wanted to fly, and this was the opportunity.
We didn't have planes assigned to us, so you rode a truck down to the strip and got your parachute and so forth, and then got back on the truck and they took you up the line and you dropped off one by one at an airplane.
The worst part of it was starting the engine. And the old F4U-1s, they had a shotgun shell.
They started them with that starter, you know, and kaboom, and
it's kind of like sitting in a big hot rod, because when it idles, it'll actually shake the landing gear off the ground.
The CO handed us a manual. He said, when you want to fly, fly.
The first experience going down that coral runway, you see, I never flew one until over in the islands.
It was hard as hell to see and hard to taxi, and my God, it'd run into everybody it thought of.
I'm sitting there on the mat, and that's back when the Corsair had the low tail wheel. I couldn't see anything. I absolutely couldn't see nothing but the sky.
We would be breaking in the new pilots, and we did it by experience, you know. I'm just a first lieutenant, but supposedly I knew what I was doing.
I was always tail end Charlie. If there was 4 planes, I was 4. If there was 18 on the mission, I was 18. If there was 36, I was 36. So I always knew what everybody else had done.
It's a dream. It's real easy to fly in formation. It's fun to fly. It's like a big Cadillac.
I never had any trouble with it. It was damn reliable. I love the damn thing. I love the airplane. I got in that Corsair and I felt I was part of it.
And I looked over and I saw 24 planes coming in. And of course then I saw the ack-ack from the destroyers going up, and we knew what it was.
They were below us and in front of us. We just let down, slowed down, let down, came up right behind them, and they never knew what hit them.
I said, this is a real one. And I had my guns charged, and I gave him a burst. As he went by me, he rolled, and he went into a ball of flame.
I was so close to him, I could see the bullets hitting his wing. They were making little triangular-shaped holes.
I killed the rear gunner and the pilot right off the bat, and they went down into the ocean.
And on the first flight in the Corsair, I shot down 5 Japanese Zeros.
If you were in the field where the pheasants were, you would get the pheasants. We were in the field where the pheasants were.
Some guys were out there doing the same thing, taking the same risk, flying the same airplanes, never shot down anything. They just didn't have the opportunity, that's all. Yeah, they're all heroes. They were there.
The landing signal officer is standing right there, and he's in the drop on your wing, and you're going the pattern. And if you know the pattern, you follow the pattern, and you can see him better than you can from any other airplane. He's not going to get covered up by the wing. He's standing in your dip there.
You've got to be able to power that airplane up. So with 60 degrees of flaps, the gear down, and your tail hook down, and you're cocked up, you're usually carrying about 75% of horsepower. The Corsair has got to be on the ground with no flight speed. If you've got flight speed and you're still on the ground, you're in bad shape.
The sky went up for grabs. The next thing I knew, I looked back and I had a Zero on my tail. I could see his guns blinking at me.
I ended up getting hit, and there was smoke in my cockpit.
All of a sudden the water's there, and boom, I hit the water.
I had a severe back injury and a head injury and broken leg, and my parachute was buoyant, and it floated me up, and it pushed my head underwater, but I could roll.
And it took a long time, really, to secure a ball, and we lost a lot of people. And some of the people that we lost were the best pilots we had.
After 3 combat tours, we get to come home, the ones that are there.
We were 18 and 20-year-old kids, skinny kids, doing what we had to do. And
I oftentimes said that I'd give every moment of the rest of my life if I could just be with BMF 215 on one more mission.
Absolutely the best part of flying that airplane is coming to the shows like this one and getting the old timers to come in and you know, just seeing their reactions, see their faces.
So I want to thank every one of those guys personally. Our prayers go out to the families of those that were lost, and they're just great guys.
Just proud to do it. All of us down the line here are just proud to fly for all the people, and especially for the young children. But it's just an honor to fly the Corsair.
Makes your heart stop to hear that engine again, almost. It was just wonderful. It was a wonderful plane, really.